5. Okay, so we're on page 165 here. We're talking about multiplying fractions. We already did the part of this before. We're finishing it up right now. Yes? Yes, as long as it's quietly. In your desk. In your desk. Thank you. Alright, so we already did the 1/2 times 2/3. Remember, you multiply straight across, it becomes 2/6, which then simplifies to divide by 2/2, simplifies to 1/3. 1/3 is the answer. If you have this as your answer, do you get it right?
Nope.
I'll give you partial credit. I am not giving you full credit. If you want full credit, you have to, what's this called? Simplify. Yes, which is also part showing your work. You gotta simplify to the end if you want that. So don't do this, do that. Alright, we're just gonna go over stuff on the next page then. It's got 3/4 times 8/9. What's the big difference between adding fractions and multiplying fractions? Adding fractions, you have to get a
Common denominator.
You have to get a common denominator. Multiplying fractions, you do what?
Just add, just multiply.
Yeah, just multiply straight across. So 3 times 8?
26.
24 over 4 times 9?
35.
Nope.
36.
36. Now we have to
Simplify.
simplify. What can we divide by? If we don't know, just wait. Don't start with the biggest number. First of all, who thinks they're like, hey, I think I know what the biggest number you can divide both of these by are? Do you think you know what the biggest number you can divide both of them by are?
2.
I know you know. I was so last year. Alright, what's the let's start with the smallest number. What's the smallest number that can go to 24 and 36?
8? No. 2.
2, and because you know that because they are both what kind of numbers?
They're 2. They're
Number 14. Because they're both, what numbers can you always divide by 2? Yeah?
even numbers.
Even numbers. So you know that you can divide by 2 because these are both even numbers. 24 divided by 2 is
12.
12. And 36 divided by 2 is, remember, if you don't know, you can always do this. 2 goes into 3, 1 times 2 is 2. The 6 drops down, becomes 16. 2 goes into 16.
16.
8 times 2 is 16. We have 0, so it becomes 18. What numbers can we divide 12 and 18 by?
2.
You can always do 2 because they are
Still even.
still even. 12 divided by 2 is
6.
18 divided by 2 is
3.
6 over 9. Is that all the way? No.
3.
6 over 9. If I want you to answer questions before I ask them, I will ask. Otherwise, I want you to not talk for the rest of class. Really inconsiderate to everyone else, and it just makes you look like you're a show-off. And I know that's not what you want to be. 6 and 9, we can divide them both by what?
3.
3. 6 divided by 3 is?
2.
And 9 divided by 3 is?
1. No. 3.
Yep.
That's a long one.
Okay, it looks like a long one. Let's go back to the beginning again. And let's go back where it's 24 over 36. What other numbers could we have divided by to make it faster? What other numbers could we have divided by to make it faster? So we know we divided by 2, we divided by 2, and we divided by 3.
Wait. What's 3 plus 2 plus 2?
It's not plus 2 plus 2. Remember, you divided by these. So if you're trying to see what they are together, you don't add them.
You divide them.
You would, nope. We're already dividing them. So if you're trying to figure out what's the big number that you would divide all these by, you multiply these together. So 2 times 2 times 3. 2 times 2 is?
4.
4 times 3 is?
12.
12. Now, the better you know your multiplication facts, the easier this is going to be.
So then you get
So 4 times 3, 12. We could divide by 12 over 12 right away. 24 divided by 12 is 2. 36 divided by 12 is 3. We would have gotten 2 over 3 right away. Or, so we could have divided by 12 right away. What else could we have divided by right away? Remember, 24 and 36 we see, we gotta think, hey, what numbers go into these? You should have known too, but you should have known something else off the top of your head too. What other number goes into 24 and 36?
24 and 26. We already said it, right?
What?
4.
4. So you could have divided by 4 over 4 right away. 24 divided by 4 is
24 divided by
6. 36 divided by 4 is 9. So we would have gotten 6 over 9 divided by 3 over 3 again.
Oh, that would be just easier.
So we could have done 4 over 4, which would have been both the 2's. We could have done 3 right away. 24 and 36, 3 goes into both of them. We know 3 goes into 24 because 24 divided by 3 is 8. And we know 36, 3 goes into 30, and there's 6 more, so we know 3 goes into 36. There's lots of different ways you can do it. Does it always work when you start off with 2 over 2? If they're both even, does it? Yeah, you'll always keep on weaning your way down to get to smaller numbers. So when in doubt, start with dividing by.
No, biggest.
Well, we don't know if you don't know what the number is. The biggest number that it is.
The smallest.
Yeah, when in doubt, start with the smallest. If you can think of 12 over 12, you're going to spend half, maybe a quarter of the time as what everyone else is. The better you know your multiplication facts, this is going to be very, 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 very simple. Like to the point where when you're in the 7th and 8th graders, they can immediately look at 24 over 36 and not even have to think about it, and they know that's 2 over 3. You guys are going to be there, but gotta know multiplication facts. Let's go. Okay, gotta practice. We have 1/3 times 3 over 4. What's the first step 1? Yeah?
You have to divide it by the smallest number.
Nope.
No, oh yeah, I forgot you have to multiply it.
Yep. What do we do first?
1 times 3 is 3.
And?
3 times 4 is 12.
What number goes into both 3 and 12?
3.
Yep. 3 divided by 3 is? 1, and 12 divided by 3 is?
3.
Nope. 4, done. Yeah.
We have to divide and simplify it, or
Do you have to divide to simplify it?
on every one?
Yep. Alright, yes?
5 times 8 is 45. 2 times
Nope.
4 is
5 times 8, oh, you meant on the bottom. 5 times 8 is 40, 2 times 5 is?
10.
What do I divide by? I'm looking for 3 more hands. What do I divide by? Give me one number that I divide by. It doesn't matter if it's the biggest one, smallest one. 2 more hands. 1 more hand. What's the number that I divide by? Yeah.
The first one is divided by 2.
Okay. 10 divided by 2 is?
10.
Nope, 10 divided by 2.
5.
And 40 divided by 2 is? It's okay to say you don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, so if we don't know, what do you have to do? Yeah? What?
Ask a friend.
Nope. Because you're not going to be able to ask a friend for your homework assignment. 40 divided by 2. What did I say? If you don't know what it is. Yeah, 2 goes into 4. How many times?
2.
2. 2 times 2 is?
0. No, 4.
4. Drop down the 0. 2 goes into 0. How many times?
0.
0. 0 times 0 is 0. Oh, look, we're done. 40 divided by 2 is
20.
20. Now what?
We have to divide it again until it gets to
What goes into 5? What goes into 5 and 20? Yep, there's something. It's not in simplest form yet. Yes? Nope.
1, 2. No, it can't be 1. 2.
No. Yep. Yeah, it's 5. 5 divided by 5 is
5.
1. 20 divided by 5 is
4.
4. 1/4. All right, look at the next problem. Do the next 2 problems in your book. 3 and 4. I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes. Do them on your own. Go.
Yes.
Oh, it pulls it off. We did this.
Mr. Bernard, do you mean 3 and 4?
Yeah.
I just wasted time.
Take the air bubbles out of it. I don't know if that'll work for sure, but it might work for a little bit. Yeah?
Could I use like that as like an example of how to like do all like the dividing?
Almost all of them, yeah.
I think I got it.
Look at 90 divided by 90.
I want to go back on that.
Okay, thumbs up, we're done, or we need more time? Okay, finish it up then.
What is 10 times 12?
Alright. You. What's the first step? Nope, too bad.
It's 100. 4 times 5 is 20.
Yep, and the bottom?
I'm not sure.
10 times 12? You don't know how to do 10 times 12?
0.
Any number times 10. Is you just take the number and you put what under it? What after it?
124. 120.
Yeah, what's 120? Where are you getting the 4 from?
Usually 12 plus 12 is 24.
Oh, yeah. We're doing 12 times 10 though. Okay, so if we want to, what do we have to divide by?
20. Well,
Okay, so there are a couple of things. Anytime you see zeros at the end, what should go off in your mind? What right away can we automatically divide by? 10, yes. Now, someone said 20, is it actually divisible by 20? Yeah, because we know, because these two numbers, the beginning parts are even. So we actually could divide by 20 right away. We're going to do 10 first, because that makes it easier. 2 over 12, then divided by 2 over 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 12 divided by 2 is?
6.
Yep. Done.
Oh, I did it away.
You have a question?
No.
You seem like you were lost with something.
I don't know what to do with the 120 and 120 divided by 10.
So 20, look, 20 over 10. I'm just doing this in less steps because I thought most of you guys knew how to do 20 divided by 10. Any number divided, if it's got a 0 and a 0, they cancel each other out. Remember doing this at the beginning of the year?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing here. 20 divided by 10, 120 divided by 10, just cancel it out. So it becomes 2 over 1, which is the same thing as 2. 120 over 10, cancel out the zeros, 12 over 1, which is 12. So 2 over 12. I skipped that step of it because I assume you guys already know how to do this because we've been doing this all year.
Oh.
Okay?
Now I get it.
2 divided by 12. In the future, should I have to notice that, or what should you do?
I should raise my hand.
Yeah, raise my hand and be like, hey, Mr. Brunel, I didn't understand that one thing. I don't know you don't understand it unless you tell me. Okay, 2 divided by 2 is 1, 12 divided by 2 is 6. Good. Last thing. First step.
3 times 5 equals 15. 10 times 9 equals 90.
Okay, next step. By?
10.
Can you do 15 divided by 10?
No.
Nope. Yes, 5. We know the top one you can divide by 5 because it's got a 5 in it. We know the bottom one you can divide by 5 because it's got a 0, and that means it's got a 10, and we know it always goes to the 10. 15 divided by 5 is? What's 15 divided by 5?
9.
We should know this one. 15 divided by 5.
3.
Yep, 3. And 90, do you know that divided by 5 off the top of your head?
No. Well, actually, yes. Because.
If you don't know, 5 goes into 9.
17.
Once, 1 times 5 is 5. We get 4, drop down to 0. 5 goes into 40 how many times? 8. 8 times 5 is 40. And we get 18. Another way.
I said 17.
Okay, well you're close, but close doesn't cut it when it comes to that. So 5 goes into 90 18 times. Another way to do it, think 5 goes into 100 how many times?
5 goes to
2.
What?
2.
No, 5 goes into 10 2 times. So 5 would go into 100 20 times. So if 5 goes into 120 times and you've got 10 less than that, that means you've got 2 less 5s, which means it goes from 20 to 18. Does that trick work all the time? Yes, it does.
Wait.
Yep. Think of something like ask me a question and I'll show you how I did it. Give me a division question.
5 divided by 8.
That's so easy.
That's not what I'm asking.
12 divided by 9. Or
No,
12
we're talking about
multiplied by 9.
like a big 12 times 9. Okay. 12 times 9 is the same thing as 10 times 9
No.
and 2 times 9.
Actually, yeah.
So this is 90, this is 18, so I know this is 108 without even checking. 10 times 9, 2 times 9, 90, 18 equals 108.
That makes. Wait, can I copy this down so I can do
You can do this for anything. Give me another one. One more and then we'll go back. Yep.
Oh, wait, never mind.
12 times 6.
12 times 6. Okay. 10 times 6, 2 times 6. 10 times 6 is 60, 2 times 6 is 12, so the answer is 72.
What?
Works every time. You're confused about what this part right here? So all I'm doing is I'm breaking the 12 up into 2 numbers that I can deal more easily with.
That makes sense.
So this is, instead of 12 times 6, I do 10 times 6 and 2 times 6. Because think, there's 10 6s, there's 6 10s, and then there's 10 6s there, and then there's 2 6s. I need 12 6s altogether. So if I break it up here, then I have the right answer. 10 times 6 is 60, 2 times 6 is 12, 60 plus 12, 72. So I know the answer is 72 without even checking. If you do this enough, you can get to the point where you're just doing it in your head. I don't have to write this stuff down. I can just do it I can just do it in my head because I think, hey, I break it up. 6th grade, not working.
So you actually tracked it.
I heard. All right, so back to here. 3 and 18, we can divide by what still?
3, 18.
Yep. 3 divided by 3 is?
Wait, no, we only divided by 2.
Can you do 3 divided by 2?
No.
No, you can't. But 3 does go into 18. How many times? 6. You have your answer.
1/6.
1/6. Yep, that's the answer. All right, that's all I got. You guys can start on the assignment.